Come on, Dai. It was funny. You're lucky Semi-san was there to stop him. Why do you always let Tento-san get Ushijima-san do these stupid things? I told you, it's funny. You're such a child sometimes. Hey, I'm still 2 months older than you. Show some respect. And yet you don't act like it. Okay, that's it. No hugs for you today. Oh no, how cruel. I guess I won't survive the day. Hey, don't get sarcastic with me, young man. You sound like an old geezer. Don't try me. I won't hug you. I'm serious. What a shame. Daichi, do you not like my hugs? Of course I do. I'm just making fun of you. You promise? I promise. By the way, are you coming to practice today? Yep. Good. See you there? Of course. Gotta go now. Love you. Love you too. Daichi smiled lightly and hid his phone. He wondered what it was that pulled them together. They couldn't be more different, and yet it all worked somehow. Daichi certainly wasn't complaining, though. Truth to be told, Hayato was never too much. He always took care of delivering most of his affection in private, and Daichi was really grateful for that. He loved to be hugged, just not in public. And Hayato always gave the best hugs. Daichi chuckled quietly to himself and rushed to the gymnasium. Okay, I admit, this was the stupidest thing I've seen so far. Daichi rolled his eyes and snatched the bag of candy they shared between them. I told you so, but you didn't believe me. The two of them were now lunching in Hayato's dorm room on their usual movie date, huddled in the libero's bed. In the spirit of the challenge, Daichi agreed to watch the newest rom-com with Hayato, who was bugging him the whole week to include it in their marathon. The results were as he expected. Hayato pouted and reached for the candy bag. Fine, I promise I will listen to your words next time. But it looks so good in the trailer. How could they mess this up so much? Who knows? Maybe we are just weird and others find it funny and romantic. Hayato snorted and snuggled closer to Daichi's chest. Well, then it's good we are weird together, right? At least we can complain to each other. Daichi laughed, a rare occurrence with the blocker. Hayato looked at him with a starstruck smile. You know, it feels great I'm the one who makes you laugh. Daichi blushed. Really? Yeah. Makes me feel special. You are special. Now it was Hayato's turn to turn red. Why did you agree to watch the movie with me anyway? Oikawa made us do a challenge. To watch a crappy movie? No, to do some nice little things for our boyfriends. Apparently some of the people he knows aren't the best when expressing feelings. Then why did he choose you? Daichi ran his fingers through the surprisingly soft dark hair and sighed contentedly. He could stay like this forever. I guess he thinks I'm emotionless, like everyone else. Well, he's not wrong when it comes to your uncurred personality, but otherwise, you don't have any trouble showing your feelings. But I'm kinda glad no one else knows how cuddly and affectionate you are. You're actually really expressive, even though you aren't verbal about it. Daichi smiled lightly, enjoying the other's strong but gentle arms wrapped around his waist. I can be more expressive if you want. I don't want you to get insecure because I don't say I love you often, or... Hayato silenced him with a warm kiss. You don't have to. I love you the way you are, which means even the ways you show affection. Remember that, okay? He entwined their fingers together and gave Daichi another quick peck on the lips. You're special to me too. Daichi hid his quickly reddening face in the other's hair. You're such a sap. You started it. But I still love you. Hayato grinned in satisfaction. I love you too. This is stupid. Kunimi rolled over on his bed, burying his face into the pillow. He respected Oikawa as a captain and great player, but his challenges were just annoying. The door to his room opened. What are you doing? Kunimi grunted, but stayed in the same position. He and Kindaichi agreed to meet up at Kunimi's house as his parents and sister were away for the weekend. They wanted to watch some movies, mainly because Kunimi could use it as an excuse to fall asleep on his boyfriend's shoulder. But now he had to do that stupid challenge. The bed sank a bit under a new weight, and Big Hand rubbed his upper back. Kunimi sighed contentedly. He loved Kindaichi's hands, especially the gentle touches he received from him when they were alone. Not that he would ever admit it in front of anyone else. Are you tired? Should we leave the movies for another day? Kunimi sat up and rubbed his eyes. No, I was just thinking. About? Kunimi ran his fingers through Kindaichi's just-washed hair. That you should leave your hair down more often. Kindaichi blushed. You think? Well, I can if you want to. On a second thought, maybe not. Someone could steal you away from me. It might have sounded like teasing, but Kunimi would lie if he said he wasn't thinking about similar things from time to time. Kindaichi smirked, as if I would ever let anyone do that. He gave Kunimi a quick peck on the cheek and stood up from the bed, tugging on his boyfriend's hand. Come on, let's watch something. Kunimi flopped back down on the bed. Can't we just stay here? I don't want to move. No way. Your bed is horrible for my back. How dare you insult my bed? Kunimi crossed his arms across his chest, pouting. Kindaichi rolled his eyes and headed for the door. Okay, I guess I will have to eat all this salted caramel by myself then. In a split second, Kunimi was up, running after Kindaichi into the living room. They settled on the couch under a fluffy blanket, watching some action movie Kindaichi put on. Kunimi wasn't paying much attention to it, the fast-changing colors making him a bit dizzy. He chewed on the candy, his head laid comfortably on Kindaichi's shoulder. He thought about the challenge. It was true he wasn't the best when it came to expressing his feelings. He knew that. Maybe that was why he was sometimes overcome by worry Kindaichi would get tired of him at some point and find someone better. He looked up. Kindaichi's gaze was still fixed on the TV screen as he watched another fight scene intently. You? Do you mind I don't show my feelings? Kindaichi frowned and paused the movie. Where did this come from? Oikawa made us do a little gestures challenge. Us? Me, Kyotani, and some others from other teams because we apparently have trouble expressing our feelings. Well, I mean, he's not really wrong. Kunimi's heart dropped. He curled into himself, bringing his knees to his chest. Sorry. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. I don't mind. I know it's still hard for you to open up and it's fine, really. But what if you get tired of waiting? Eventually, you'll find someone better who can actually tell you they like you and... Akira. Kindaichi cupped Kunimi's face, caressing his cheeks with his thumb. Stop, okay? Stop overthinking. I don't need you saying you love me every day to know you do. You said the challenge is called Little Gestures, right? What were you supposed to do? Do some nice gestures for our boyfriend to show them we care. See? You do those all the time. Like yesterday, when you insisted I should sit and rest during the practice when I started to overwork myself. Or last week, when you shared your lunch with me when I forgot mine. Or after we lost to Karasuno. You were there for me when it felt like the end of the world. Those all count. Kunimi blushed and hid his face under the blanket. Every friend would do that. Maybe, but I know you show your affection this way. You don't have to say you like me to say you like me. That doesn't make any sense. It does for me. He removed the blanket from Kunimi's face and gave him a soft kiss on the forehead. I like you, and I know you like me. So don't ever think I'll just leave you for someone else. Next time you get insecure, tell me, okay? Kunimi blinked and wrapped his arm around Kindaichi's neck, burying his face into his boyfriend's shoulder. Okay. Can we cuddle? Kindaichi chuckled and lay down, bringing Kunimi to lay on his chest. Kunimi let out a content sigh, snuggling closer to the warmth radiating from his boyfriend. He yawned, immediately feeling sleepy. Not tired, huh? Shut up. It's not my fault you are so comfy. Kindaichi wrapped his arm around the shorter boy's waist, drawing small circles into his side. Sleep well, Aki. Living so far from his boyfriend sucked, especially when doing a challenge like this. Sakusa sighed. He wasn't the biggest fan of people, but with Atsumu, it was different. He had to smile at the memory of his boyfriend's happy giggles the last time they've seen each other, which was about 2 months ago when Atsumu surprised Sakusa in his home, undergoing a 6-hour-long journey by train to Tokyo. He wished he could do the same for Atsumu, but just the image of getting on the crowded train, with all those people and dirt and germs, sent cold shivers down his spine. No matter how much his anxiety eased thanks to Atsumu and Komori, he still wasn't prepared to face the crowds alone. Damn it. Damn Oikawa and his stupid challenge. He was thinking what exactly he's going to do when his partner was 600 kilometers away when his phone buzzed. Private chat. Omi, you there? I have great news. Hello to you too. Huh? Oh, sorry. Hey Omi, how are you? Good now. Oh really? Did the message from your handsome boyfriend just instantly brighten your day? You wish. Mean Omi. Sorry. I'm glad you texted. Really. I know. What did you want to tell me? Oh, right. Our school is closed. Some kids thought it would be funny to clog all the toilets, so now the whole school is underwater from broken pipes. So we are at home and I can come to visit you. Isn't it awesome? Atsumo? You didn't cause thousands in damages just so you could come to Tokyo, did you? Oh, come on, Omi. Don't you have any faith in me? I know you and your antics. Mean Omi. But no, as much as my love for you burns inside of me, I wouldn't risk paying for the repairs. Good. So, you are coming here? Well, yeah, I planned to, if you don't mind. Sorry, I should have asked before, right? No, it's fine. I don't have any plans for the weekend anyway. I'm just surprised. Pleasantly, I hope. Of course. I'm always happy to see you. Yay! Okay then, I'll go buy the ticket. See you in a few hours, Omi. Love you. Be careful. Love you too. Sakusa's lips curled upwards. Not only he could do the challenge after all and get Oikawa off his back, but he was also going to see his boyfriend. He grabbed his wallet and sanitizer and putting on his mask, he headed to the shop nearby. He checked the clock and tapped his feet on the pavement. He should already be here. He was waiting at the Tokyo train station, watching the trains arriving and departing and looking for the one from Hyogo. He checked his phone. No new messages. He was starting to get worried when the conductor finally announced arrival of the train. Sakusa sighed in relief and rushed to the platform, carefully avoiding all the other people. He spotted Atsumu getting off the train, dragging a huge luggage behind him. He snorted quietly. I don't remember approving you moving in with me. Atsumu jumped and turned around sharply, only to grin widely the second later. Omi! He dropped the bag and threw his arms around Sakusa. Sakusa froze for a moment, which was enough for the other to realize his mistake. He quickly pulled away. Sorry, Omi, Sakusa smiled lightly under the mask and reached out to squeeze Atsumu's hand. It's fine. I don't mind you touching me, just warn me next time. Atsumu chuckled sheepishly. I know. I was just so excited to see you again. You didn't have to come to pick me up, though. There's a lot of people here. I don't want you to be uncomfortable because of me. It's not that bad. He wasn't lying, not really. Fortunately, the crowd at the station wasn't that big, though Sakusa slowly started to feel his skin itching and couldn't wait to get home. Atsumu seemed to sense out his discomfort as he grabbed his bag and motioned for Sakusa to follow. Let's get going, shall we? The trains were horrible today. I'm tired. You mean hungry? Atsumu grinned. You know me so well, Omi. I think I love you. Well, I certainly hope so. Otherwise, I would have to eat all the fatty tuna all by myself. Atsumu's eyes sparkled at the mention of his favorite food, and Sakusa snorted. You're such a child sometimes. Watching Atsumu eat was always something for Sakusa. He usually hated messy eaters. Too much germs and filth was spreaded that way. But Atsumu devouring the fish, letting out pleased sounds, looked adorable in Sakusa's eyes. Anything with him is different. But then again, he's a special person overall. What are you thinking about, Ome? Sakusa snapped out of his thoughts. Atsumu was watching him with tilted head, looking like a curious puppy. Sakusa handed him a napkin. I was wondering if any of that food actually ends up in your stomach, or you just smash it over your face. Atsumu narrowed his eyes at him and cleaned his mouth. I will let you know I look good when I'm eating. Sakusa agreed, but wasn't going to feed Atsumu's ego. Dream on. Sakusa noticed a mischievous glint in Atsumu's eyes and pulled away cautiously. So you don't think I'm cute? What are you doing? Tell me I'm cute or I'll tickle you. You wouldn't dare. Wanna bet? Sakusa sprang up from the chair but didn't make more than 3 steps before he was tackled onto the sofa. He huffed under Atsumu's weight, the other pinning him to the cushions. No escape from me, Omi-kun. This isn't fair. You are fishing for compliments and threatening me at the same time. Atsumu grinned. Works every time. That's not something you should be proud of. Despite speaking quite calmly, Sakusa's heart was beating like crazy, like always when Atsumu was close to him. Damn this adorable bastard. He felt fingers gently running through his curls. He closed his eyes, enjoying the touch. You really are like a grumpy cat, you know. Well, even grumpy cats like their owner if they are nice. Atsumu tilted his head. Am I? Nice? Yes. My owner? Forget that. So is that your way of saying you like me, Omi-kun? I tell you I like you all the time. Atsumu blushed light pink and released Sakusa from under him. I know. I just didn't get used to it, I suppose. Sakusa sat up, nudging Atsumu's shoulder. There's plenty of time to get used to it. Atsumu chuckled, his cheeks coloring into brighter red. Damn, I want to hug you so much right now. Then do. Can I? You already did twice today. Besides, I like your hugs. Atsumu's face lit up as he buried his face into his boyfriend's shoulder, squeezing Sakusa in a tight hug. Thanks, Ami. I know this isn't easy for you, and I'm so proud of you for how far you got in such a short time. Sakusa snaked his arms around Atsumu's waist, breathing in the smell of fabric softener Atsumu used on his advice. Thanks to you. Atsumu tightened his hug, one of his hands finding its way back to Sakusa's hair. Love you, Omi. Sakusa had to smile. Love you too.